The Paris Olympics are now just over 3 weeks away. The Games begin July 26th, and today we learned who will represent Canada in women's basketball. 12 athletes were named to the roster, including Kayla Alexander, and she joins us now in studio. Kayla, thanks so much for coming in.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's been an exciting day.
Oh, I bet. And this is your second
Correct.
Olympics.
Yes.
How does that feel to get named yet again to the team?
Same emotion, just a lot of gratitude, thankfulness, excitement. It's not easy to make this roster. There's so many talented women in Canada who can play this sport, so I'm just very grateful for the opportunity to represent Canada again.
Even in the team making it to the Olympics, that wasn't a slam dunk either, if I can.
Yeah, that was a whirlwind of emotions, the Olympic qualifier, but God's plan, He allowed us to be in this position, so I know we're going to not take anything for granted and just go out there and play our hearts out. Has
playing in the Olympics always been a goal for you, or was it something, the first time around that was, a surprise that you could get to this sort of level? I mean, I know you're extremely talented, so it's not a surprise to everyone else, but...
No, that's a fair question, because when I was younger, if I'm being honest, it wasn't a goal. I just enjoyed the game, just playing and learning, and then I remember, as I was getting older, I remember in college, or getting up to college, I got my first letter, and I was like, oh, I can actually pursue this and get a free education. And then when I was in college, that's when the reality hit me that, okay, I can continue to pursue this sport and play at the Olympic level. So that's when that dream came to life for me.
That's pretty incredible. And I mean, you've done so much as a professional basketball player. You've been playing professionally for 12 years, 9 years in the WNBA. Now you're playing in Europe, but I wonder, when you see all of this excitement building around the WNBA, what that means to you as a player who has been part of it.
I personally love it. I love seeing the growth. I think it's going to create more opportunities for that next generation that's coming up, because there's so much talent in Canada, and for them to have the ability now with the WNBA coming to Toronto to hopefully pursue playing professionally in Canada. That's something that I never had the option. I always had to leave the country and play overseas. So the fact that we have a team coming here is amazing. The fact that we're sending our national team to our 4th straight Olympics, I think that's incredible and just something that the future generations can look up to.
Yeah, they can see you, doing all of these incredible things and perhaps aspire to it as well. Exactly. What is the difference from your perspective of playing, as you normally do, or like in the WNBA or what have you, and playing in the Olympics?
It's different. And at the end of the day, it's still basketball. The goal is still to put that orange bouncy ball into the hoop. But the people that you're doing it with, who you're representing, being able, it's just something different about putting on that Canadian jersey, knowing that you're not representing just your name, but your country, and that you're doing it alongside your fellow teammates who also have that same goal in mind. There's no experience like it.
At your last games, the team placed 9th?
I believe so.
Okay. How are you feeling heading into, this?
Motivated.
Yeah.
Definitely motivated. We have the talent. We've been working so hard, not just over the past few months, but it's been over the last 3+ years that we've been working towards this goal. So we're motivated, we're ready, and we're excited to start playing basketball when we get over there in Lille.
What does your preparation look like from here? I mean, now we're just over 3 weeks away. What do these next couple of weeks look like for you?
Well, we just finished up our last training camp that was in Victoria, BC. It's beautiful out there. It was incredible facilities. We had a couple exhibition games against Portugal. Next up, we'll leave on Monday. We'll head out to Europe. We'll play about 6 exhibition games out there in preparation, do some more training, and then we'll just jump into the Olympic Games.
And will you have friends and family coming to Paris to watch?
As of right now, my core family here in Canada is probably going to stay here and support me, so I'll feel their love from overseas. Yeah. But I do have some friends who I've gotten to know over the years from playing in France that I hope to come support. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. I mean, I'm sure your family here will host a pretty awesome watch party for everyone. So, well, that's fantastic. Kayla, thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate getting to meet you and to speak with you on this very exciting day. Congratulations.
Thank you so much for having me.
That's Kayla Alexander, a member of Canada's women's basketball team, competing this month at the Paris 2024 Olympic Games.